welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Lions. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Isley Rosales. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Thomas Ramirez leading things off, but takes a strike. Ground ball left side into the outfield, base hit. And a man aboard.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get it into motion.
Ball.
That's a strike. Hunter needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base.
Yeah, making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to taking it back in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
And it's second. Good eye right there. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Darryl Tebow. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Now one in there across the letters. One out and a runner at second here in game 3 of this 4-game series.
Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Inside,
ball.
Missed.
That's excellent location for a pitch like that. It looks like it's going to be a strike, and then it just runs in on the hands. So if you can command it and hitters have to respect it, just keep going in there until they make you make an adjustment.
Man on second, 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
Here's the second baseman, Guadalupe Pereira. 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Hut!
Two on, 2 outs. That's the third. That is the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Today's starting pitcher, Craig Beck. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Ball low.
Off the mark there.
Ball.
Ball 3. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Fights it off. You'll see another. And a payoff pitch. That one misses.
Ball 4. Take your bait.
Lead off walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Victor Gallegos in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one is absolutely belted. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. He's one of the best players in baseball at driving in runs, Chris. His RBI totals this season rank him in the top 10. Way inside. That one in the dirt and gets away. And now a man into scoring position. Here's a 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Ball.
Gomez Phelps leads off second with one gone in the inning. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 2. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be. And we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
That's in there. Strike 1. And ball 4.
Take your bait.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. You're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Forrest DeMonte in the box now. Takes strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Check swing. He held up. And that's ball 1.
Well, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So,
that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. 1 runs in. Goes high and over his head.
Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing and not get beat by that pitch.
In the air to left down the line. And that's a foul ball. Second and third here. 1 away. Close,
that's the ball.
Called a ball. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they still got both their challenges. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point.
That's the ball.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. The 1-2. Strike 3 on the foul tip. Xavier Carter getting ready to hit.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one. This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Chop to third. Baxter throws to first in time, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now for the Twins, David Baxter.
Wood! Down, ball.
Pretty
That's
easy
the
to
ball.
give up on that
Outside.
pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
This one in the air, right field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
All right.
Hard liner. That's out number 2. So up next, Jason Woodson.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Ball. Here.
Two down, nobody on. Just
That's
missed.
in. Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the veteran outfielder, Brian Tovar.
Ball. That's in. Ball. Hoo-yah.
And that's in for a strike. 2-2. That one
That's
almost
in.
got
Ball.
him. Short hop liner handled it short. And very nicely done for the out. That one fouled hard the other way. Swing and a line drive, slicing into right field. He's there. He's got it. 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. And now the veteran catcher, Andre Cervantes.
That's a ball. That's down.
Cervantes with a homer in his last game.
That's a ball. Down.
Right field, that's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. His second of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. Right through there for a strike. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases.
That's a ball.
ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Patrick Moody. Moody handling the duties at first, hitting ninth in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. That misses the zone.
No, that's low. Ball.
And that's ball one. On a line. And there are two down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now, Saul Hunter.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing, puts you right back in this ballgame.
Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. As we go to the last of the third, digging in, Victor Gallegos. Foul ball. And that one hammered. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And a good start to the inning. That one fouled off. To the right side.
Foul
and
ball.
That's just foul. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Gallegos gets his lead at first with nobody out. Got him swinging. Forrest DeMonte will hit next. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Bottom line, his resume says he's a good hitter, just has not gotten off to a very good start. You got to figure regress to the mean, water finds its level, all those sayings, that he will end up having a good year.
Well, I'll tell you this, nobody on his team is worried about it. They've seen him do it year in and year out. May get off to a slow start, may have a slow mid, but when the game's on the line, when the season's on the line, he's the guy they want at the plate.
Ball.
The next pitch misses. Full count now. Out to short. Off balance speed. There's one. Double
He's
play.
out of there.
What a twin killing to end the inning. Start of the fourth. Now it's the Twins DH, Darryl Tebow. Out front, rip foul. And a ground ball to first. Benjamin takes it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
The left fielder, number 32, Derek Barbori.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Right side. Benjamin takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. 2 down, base is empty. So up next for Minnesota, Guadalupe Herrera.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
Here's a 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And that'll do it. Bottom of the fourth, leading off, Billy Benjamin.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Third baseman, number 1, Xavier Garner.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. This one smoked on its way out of here. A soaring shot to center. And they add a run. It's 3-0. One down. Brian Toba, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Hit hard, the foul off to the left. And
That's down. That's the ball.
1. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
No, ball.
In the dirt, 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Twins, David Baxter. No question about this one. It's out of here. He circles the bases, and they've got their first run. It's 3-1.
Well, these Twins need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Heck what?
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth.
What you got?
Tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. No swing. High fly ball down the left field line. That one is back. Banks off the wall. And that's a double. So digging in, Jason Goodson. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And it's second. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Ball, that's up.
Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Sam Palmer gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Pickoff throw, and he's back safely. There's a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Filthy changeup right there, just pulled the string.
No, that's down.
Got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Foul ball.
Another 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1 out and a runner at second. Stays alive. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Tovar drifts towards it. Takes it in for the out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. And now the center fielder, Thomas Ramirez. 1 for 2. Way inside, gets out of the way. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. This one smacked out to left center. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. In comes the run from second, and now they trail by 1. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want.
Nice grab. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Miguel Feliz.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Hey!
Cervantes went deep in his most recent game. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That will carry him. It is gone. His fourth home run of the season. And they add on. It's 5-2. Now it's the DH, Victor Gallegos.
Hey-ha!
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Ball.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. To the mound. In plenty of time to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
The batter number 7, shortstop, Cody.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Forrest to Monty. Digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Went with the
No, that
sweeper,
missed.
but
That's
it
a ball.
misses.
That's the ball.
Check
High
swing, but he
two.
went too far. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that
Ball.
skips
That's
into
down.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Fights it off. You'll see another. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Top of the 6th inning, and now the Minnesota designated hitter, Darryl Tebow.
Nope, ball.
Tebow matched a homer in his last game. Swinging a high fly ball in the air, left field. Back there. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they inch closer. It's 5-3. Damon Rogers gets the ball now.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
All over that one right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Yeah.
Here comes the 0-1.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
In the air, right field, and there's one down.
Up next to the plate, the 13th, David Baxter.
Fought off foul. The Twins with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
Hey,
Checks over to
big
first,
throw.
back safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some.
He hauls it in, 2 away. Swing and a miss at a slider. Sparpori off of first with 2 away. High chopper to third. Zips it across. That ends the inning. Kevin Gerber on to pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swinging a ground ball and foul ball. Fouled off left side. Gerber, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a 2-seamer, and he works in a slider.
That's the ball.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. That misses.
Ball.
Ball 1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Took a couple of trips, but he's on, and that hit streak keeps breathing.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Tovar now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that's
That missed.
the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. Catcher challenge will take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them. Man, that got him square in the mask. The 0-2. And this one's
That's the ball
away
low.
from the catcher. No advance, though. And at first, 1 away. In the air, left field. And it stays fair. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there. And that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to. And the same for the left fielder.
Ball,
so
that's in.
He just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
2 on, 1 out. High fly ball, right field. Hunter under it, and he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 6-3. Tag out in second. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. So they turn things over to the righty, Kurt McLaughlin.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
And that's in for a strike. Goodson wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And the strike call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
That's to third. To first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next to the plate, the first baseman, Patrick Moody.
Foul ball there. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Cut on and missed. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. So back to the top of the order. Thomas Ramirez, the next twin up to hit.
Hee-haw!
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
That's a ball.
Towards first.
Foul
And
ball.
that goes foul.
And
that's a ball.
Awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
In the air, left field. And that's the 3rd out. Mason Trussell comes on now.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Sends it to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Syracuse, the second baseman,
Missed with a
Ball.
changeup. Ball 1. Liner caught it second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Gallegos,
ball.
the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Ball outside.
Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. On the mound now, Mark Miller, on for his 20th appearance of the year. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. On the line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting
Ball,
off the
that's
tee.
down.
This is so special to witness, Boo. Not even 40 hitters all time in the 3,000 hit club. Might as well start working on his Cooperstown plaque now.
That's smacked on a line to center. Brings it in.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team when a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Sparboy in now. Takes ball one off the plate. This one popped up. Benjamin settles underneath it. 2 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Up next to Minnesota, the second baseman, Guadalupe.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hunter leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Just
That
misses.
missed. That's a ball.
And the count's even at 2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
In the dirt, the throw into second, in there safely. And now a man into scoring position. Goes down looking. And now the shortstop, Cody Berger. He's one of the best players in the game.
That's low. That's a ball.
Check
Hey,
swing, and he
ha!
went. Strike 1.
Listen,
Nope,
he's looking
ball.
for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his
Ball,
off-speed
outside.
secondary stuff, then stay with it.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Next to the Lions, the left fielder, number 9,
Ball. Ha! Outside. That's a ball.
In there at the knees and out to a 2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
On the mound now for the Twins, Ruben Cortez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Billy Benjamin. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Now he's challenging the called strike. And the strike is overturned after review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Left field. Sparbory. Long run on his horse. And he
Over the
hops
fence.
over the wall
Advance
for
to
an
second base.
automatic double.
Ball.
Man on second, 2 down. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite
No, that's
field.
out.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 3.
Did he go?
Checks his swing. Now it appeared at first. And he held up just enough. That's ball 4. First and second. 2 outs. Tovar now at the plate. 1 for 3.
Yeah.
Pretty good look at that pitch, and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Close,
Nope,
but called
ball.
the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Two on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Here.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Lindstrom, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. So the call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. And first offering is fouled off. That one drilled left field. Way back there. And they cut it to the lead. It's 6-4. One down. So up next for Minnesota, Jason Woodson. Swing and a miss. Swings through.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
No, ball.
Got him swinging. Down to the last out for the Twins.
Ball.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the 9th. Rip, but it curls foul. Ball to strike. That one fouled off.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Ball.
1 strike away. Hard hit, knocks it down, flips it, and that'll do it.
was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ballgame to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shampi saying so long.